Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is PJP, and in this video I'm gonna be reacting to episodes 25 and 26 of the third season of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2003 series. In addition, because I'm reacting 3 episodes per video, I'm also gonna react to the first episode of season 4, that being Cousin Sid. And I can't believe we're finally at season 4, which I think might be the best season out of all of them, but we'll see. It's definitely my favorite because I've seen the most from it. I've seen like 10 episodes from it, and all those I think I have on DVD discs, which I already showed you a few videos ago. But yeah, for the episodes that I'm going to be reacting to today, I have no idea what's going to happen in Exodus. I have never seen it, so I have absolutely no preconceived anything. So without further ado, let's just get into the episode Exodus Part 1 in 3, 2, 1. I genuinely have no idea what's going to happen.
Master Hamato Yoshi, Premier Guardian of the Utrons, we honor you for your exemplary service.
I swear that I will never fail to protect the good and noble Utrons. Even if
I've never heard him speak before. He actually has a very similar accent to Splinter. I guess Splinter has similar accent. Actually, the exact same accent.
Nothing will save the Utron from my wrath.
What's going on with the Utrons? Is the Shredder attacking them? How did he get there? Huh? What?
Wakarimasu, I understand.
He literally said, I understand, I understand. He said, I understand in Japanese. Man, I guess watching a lot of anime pays off at the end.
Not fail you, my master, my father.
Oroku Saki, the man single-handedly responsible for restoring the great city of New York to its full glory, is leaving us.
Where's he going?
Put your hands together and show this fine man how much we are truly going to miss him.
You are too kind. Thank you. As my good friend the mayor has just reminded us, this is a farewell dinner. My way of saying thank you and goodbye. Fortune has smiled on me in many ways. The opportunity to rectify certain matters at home has now presented itself.
Casey, April, Raph, and Mikey are in.
Leonardo, perhaps we should rethink this. It is very dangerous. I feel perhaps I should have...
Please, Master Splinter, we've been over this.
Which does not alter the fact that I have dragged you all into a very dangerous situation. All because of a vision I cannot even explain.
I'll put my faith in one of your visions any day, Sensei. We all would. If the Shredder's up to something, we'll get to the bottom of it, and we'll stop him. It's what you trained us to do. Shredder security is still hot. Team 3, what's your status?
Oh yeah, I was about to ask where's Donatello.
Sewer access security is also still active.
Why is there a sewer
What's your
access?
status?
Don, ask the professor if a security camera wire will serve his purposes.
Oh yes, that will do nicely. Link established. Give me a minute to hack the system. Gentlemen and lady.
Gentlemen and lady.
Security systems are down, and they don't even know it.
Well,
Hello, Bishop.
Very interesting.
It is. It is indeed.
Check with our man on the inside. I get the distinct feeling there's something he's not.
Oh, this is gonna be a fucking awesome finale. I can feel it. If we're getting Bishop too.
This tunnel is huge.
Oh fuck.
Recently constructed.
It appears to lead from the Shredder's mansion all the way to the river.
At least the coast is clear.
You sure about that? Oh, the invisible fucking ninjas.
Oh dear.
Foot tech. They're cloaked.
It would have been cool if he, when he switched, he could actually see them. Ouch.
Suffice it to say, I'm glad I brought you along, Leatherhead. Let's go.
Completely unacceptable. Why didn't you tell us Oroku Saki has a starship?
You didn't ask.
Called it.
Sarcasm is no way to build a working relationship.
Called it. Fucking called it.
Relax, Agent Bishop. We have a deal. I'll keep my end of the bargain as long as you keep yours. Huh? Must go. Bye now.
I don't like it. Where's the guard at the front gate?
How did they get together though?
Send someone to check it
That
out.
doesn't make any sense to me. When did Bishop get in contact with Stockman?
Something. I don't know what it is.
We'll find
Also,
out.
this guy looks
The master
a lot like
plan
Bishop.
didn't go wrong. Not tonight.
All right. Taking complete control of the internal systems. Commencing internal lockdown now.
What the? Who ordered a lockdown?
I don't know what Saki's up to, and I don't care. Rig this tunnel for demolition. I don't want to allow Saki any chance to move his ship.
So, Bishop is kind of helping the turtles,
Little trip.
I guess.
little outer space mayhem, perhaps? Not if we have anything to say about it.
Your evil ends here and now, Shredder.
I shall relish destroying.
Finally, we see him fight a little. And Bishop is still 10 times more intimidating.
This starship.
That shot reminded me of one shot from Avatar The Last Airbender when Zuko's sister was...
Through my fingers.
I don't know what exactly she was doing, but she attacked Uncle Iroh and everybody from Katara, Aang, Toph, and Zuko all shot at her. I don't know, maybe at some point I could react to it, but I have already seen it, so it's not gonna be a genuine reaction. I've also seen Avatar Korra, so even to that I cannot really react.
Are you sure everything's all right?
But still could be cool, I don't know.
Honored guests, do not be alarmed. This is just my father's way of saying thank you and farewell.
Very nice. Oh.
No, no, no! Ah, those crazy commandos! They've completely collapsed the transport tunnel! I gotta tell the boss!
Mr. Saki,
I think the boss is a bit busy.
he and his men blew up the transport tunnel. There's no way we're moving the starship to the river.
Bishop, here. That changes everything.
Oh, I'm liking this finale. Okay, finally showing how threatening he is. I'd say he's not as skillful, and I don't know exactly what word to use to explain the fighting style for Bishop. He's just so cool with the way he moves and he uses shit around him. But I feel like Shredder is at least on Brutus Strand more powerful.
Control this situation. I need to get my ship to safety.
He's making a break for it!
Get him!
Wow, guys, you gave up very easily.
Prepare the ship. We must launch immediately.
But, Mr. Saki, we can't move the ship. They destroyed the transport tunnel.
Now, no, you fool. Commence the emergency launch sequence.
But all those people are on the emergency silo doors.
Do it, Chaplain.
Uh-oh.
Now.
Opening emergency launch doors.
So essentially, does that mean that Shredder's gonna die and fail because he tried to bite too big of a chunk, should I say? Because he tried to destroy the crank and that's what ends up killing him. Because I assume he's gonna die now. Because he has to die. Because I checked the titles at least of all season 4 episodes and there isn't any other episode in which he could die.
This is Bravo 2. We have control on the ground, Commander.
Holy hell.
Thought you might try the back door. That's why we're here.
I love how prepared and planned everything about the Turtles plan is. Like, they've planned for everything. They send Donatello and Leatherhead to stop Shred. That's really cool. It reminds me of the season 1 finale. But I feel like this is gonna be more of an end because season 1 finale was more of a cliffhanger.
Let him go to destroy and enslave the Utroms?
The Utroms have hunted my father all his life. They are heartless monsters.
No, Karai, that's not true. He's lied to you. He's the heartless monster, and I'm gonna stop him.
Hell yeah, Leo.
No! There's no way we're letting you get on that starship, Shredder!
The two of you cannot stop me.
How about the 6 of them?
Together we will stop you.
Step away from the master. Now!
Is that Bishop? Yep, it is.
Well, well, well. Isn't this cozy? On my mark.
I fucking love him so fucking much. I cannot stop saying that. He's so entertaining. I didn't even realize that I was such a huge fan of Bishop until this reaction.
Shredder, you cannot be allowed to return to the stars, to wreak havoc on other planets, or to revenge yourself upon the Utrom homeworld.
What? How do you know of this?
My father, Master Yoshi, was a guardian. He protected the Utroms. He forbids your journey. And in his name, I will not allow you passage.
Oh my god.
Go, master! Get to the ship!
I love how huge of a fight it is. Okay, I think that this genuinely is gonna be my favorite season finale. Maybe debatably going to be defeated by season 4, but I have no idea what the season 4 finale is going to be. No, I think I don't. But we'll see. This definitely feels like the biggest one. Because there's so many factions and so many people fighting and everything. And even though the fight choreography isn't necessarily wait, he didn't know that? He didn't know that? I thought he knew that. So as I was saying, even though this fight might not be the coolest from fight choreography side of things, I think it's still really epic and really cool and probably the best. Why shoot at the turtles though? I think you just let him fly up, but whatever. Oh, that's a cool cliffhanger ending. Okay, I'm instantly going for the next episode. I'm gonna share my opinion about it, which I've already pretty much shared, but still I'm gonna share my opinion about it after the second episode. So yeah, let's get into the second episode in 3, 2, 1. I gotta say, as much as I shit on Shredder, he is the best. This is definitely the best version of Shredder. In my opinion, he has the best costume. Because I really hate the one from the 80s, for sure. I also hate the one from the 2012 series, and even the one from the Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I just don't like the way he looks in that. This is definitely his best look, for sure. Also, I don't get why people hate the Shredder is an Ultron thing. I don't know if I've asked that question before, or if I mentioned it before, but I just read something, some old posts on Reddit, and I read how some people don't like this series because the Shredder is an Ultron. And I don't get why is that such a controversial thing. I mean, it's a bit of a stupid cliffhanger, not gonna lie, because of course they're gonna make it.
This is Bishop to all tracking outposts.
How the hell did you get a bike up here? Or where the hell did you get the bike from? And what good is a bike on the rooftop?
Begin tracking. If I can't have that ship, neither can Saki.
That's better. Come on, let's go find the Shredder and pay our respects.
Wait, we must rethink our priorities. This vessel represents the real threat. To allow the Shredder such mobility will put millions of lives in danger.
I have sent urgent messages of warning to the Utrons, but I've received no response. I'm not sure I've gotten through.
The Shredder must not return to the stars. We must gain control of this starship.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be too hard. Who's gonna stop you?
Mr. Saki, first of all, let me just say that I think it's wicked cool you're actually a squishy alien blob. Man, that is so out there. And secondly, you should know that, well, apparently Splinter and the turtles have...
Wait!
What? The turtles and the rat on board my ship?
That's the suit from the future episode!
I will not allow them to further interfere with my plans.
What are our plans now, my lord? We were forced.
It's not as iconic as his normal
Ninja, your elite
thing, though.
forces all were left behind.
Yes, it is not as I had intended, but it will not stop me. I have allies on Tenella 5 waiting for my return. And it will be easy to find mercenaries willing to join me in pillaging the galaxy. I will build a new army and ultimately return to the Utrom homeworld, where vengeance shall be mine.
Agent Bishop, the Atlantic EPF system has locked onto Saki's starship.
Fire at will.
Mr. Saki? Another wrinkle!
Multiple rimfire missiles are on approach.
What?
They show at least 8 hostiles on an intercept course.
Jesus, he couldn't make that thing more spikier than it already is.
Defense system on the job.
Chaplin was probably like, Shredder, no, Mr. Saki, how many spikes do you want? And Shredder was like, yes.
Just went offline.
How are the turtles gonna get back from there?
Thank you, Dr. Stockman.
Oh, believe me, Agent Bishop, it was my pleasure.
Launch all remaining.
I believe you on that one.
Blow that ship out of the sky.
Shredder. May my master Yoshi's sword taste vengeance today.
You made a grave mistake following me here, rodent.
Ugh, no. For a second there it looks really terrifying. Even though he's a robot, not a skeleton. How did you survive that? Uh-oh.
Michelangelo, move!
And Splinter survived?
Master Splinter!
My master was leaving. It did not have to be this way.
Even if he was leaving this planet right now, just let her die. She's gonna bring you more trouble than she's worth.
Kind, Leonardo.
He is. He fucking is, especially towards you.
Kind.
Leo! No!
What just happened? What just happened there? Okay, she's officially a fucking bitch. Kill her, Raph. Kill her. Oh my god, I'm starting to feel worried about the turtles. Even though I know they're not going to die, still. I can't believe she stabbed Leo. I did not see that coming at all.
Dr. Stockman, we are so cooked. Man, everything hurts. The Shredder's trying to get back in. He'll finish us for sure.
How are you alive?
My sons, I am sorry.
No, Sensei, it's our fault. We couldn't stop him.
Is this how Leonardo loses the pieces of his shell?
Master Yoshi, we failed you. I failed you.
So that's it? Shredder wins? It's not like we're in any shape to stop him.
Unless, you know, that's a lot of energy.
In the wrong hands. It would make a pretty big bang.
We'd never survive. But neither would the Shredder. We could end this.
No, my sons, I could never ask you to.
It's okay, Sensei. We know the score. If we don't stop the Shredder now,
Millions of innocent beings throughout the galaxy will suffer at his hands.
Millions? I'd say billions.
Then let us finish this together.
Come on, Professor. Be okay. Be okay.
Donatello, what?
Professor, we need you to overload the power core.
But that would cause an explosion of great magnitude and...
Yes.
Oh, I see. I feared the situation was hopeless, but I understand. I am with you to the end. Here we go then. Overload in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's gonna happen now? How are they gonna survive? Because we know they can die. It's season 3. There are like 4 more seasons.
We close in on Honeycut signal, but Mr. Mortu, sir, collapse of the stasis bubble is imminent. It will not hold.
Transmat the turtles and Master Splinter to the infirmary immediately. Send Professor Honeycutt to our main laboratories. Send this scum to the holding cells.
So it was
Yes, sir.
Ultron Ex Machina that saved them. I'm satisfied. They were ready to die, so it's fine. So that's how the Shredder dies? Is it?
Destroyed, sir. Scanning the wreckage. No survivors, sir.
The Shredder? Destroyed? It's too good to be true. For
It
once
is.
in my life, I'm speechless.
Stockman, you've been very useful. This could be the start of a mutually beneficial partnership.
I can't wait to see how Stockman's gonna start pissing off Bishop now. Okay, he's not dead. Huh.
Lend peace to all sentient beings. In the name of the great lawgiver Mathis Arliss, this tribunal is now called to order. We sit in judgment over Terrell for war crimes and atrocities committed throughout the galaxy. Chirel, also known as Torinon, Tako Naso, Duke Accureds, Oroku Saki, and the Shredder. Prepare to face the following charges. Let it be known that as Dolph Ed has testified, you did willingly launch an attack on the planet Enifgold.
So, is this how he ends up in prison?
1 million innocent inhabitants perished. And as Wanron Oppo has proven, you incited and funded a civil war on Enol 2. In an effort to mine their...
Damn, Shredder is a fucking universal terrorist.
3.2 million perished. Finally, your crimes against the Utrom homeworld include multiple attempts to take control of the government through an illegal and violent coup. We will now commune upon the verdict.
In the name of the great lawgiver, this tribunal finds you, Chirel, guilty.
I'm so shocked.
Chirel, you are hereby sentenced to eternal exile on the ice asteroid Morgal Tal.
You are not fit to judge me. I am the Shredder. I am invincible. No!
Fuck you.
Actions haunt you forever.
As for the Shredder's comrades, they shall be returned to Earth and handed over to the proper authorities.
This is not what I wanted, Leonardo. This is not what I wanted.
So, is this where she starts hating the turtles because of this? I assume it's going to be.
We all owe you a debt of gratitude. The Shredder has finally been brought to justice.
Is it really over? No more Shredder? Yes, my son.
Yeah, until maybe season 5. Actually, no, it's already gonna come back in season 4, but not the Shredder. At least this version of Shredder is gone. Because we're gonna get to one in season 4. I don't know if... I think we might get some kind of version of Shredder in season 5. We don't get a version of Shredder in season 6 for sure. And we get like 3 in season 7. So, the legacy of the Shredder is definitely not gone. These 2 episodes weren't perfect, obviously, so don't expect them to be a 10 out of 10. But they did feel as epic and as final as they should have, because this series has kind of been building up for 3 seasons now. So it did feel like an ending to these 3 seasons. So in that regard, I'm gonna give it an A+. But overall, I didn't enjoy them as much as you would think. Because I personally, for this show, I'm most interested in the characters, their character dynamics, character development, and most of all, the action. And as I mentioned, the action wasn't the best, but it did feel as epic as it should have been. Honestly, it had too little Bishop, if you ask me. I love watching Bishop fight. He has such a cool fighting style that is so enjoyable to watch. Like, it's so well choreographed. The only fight with the Shredder that felt really choreographed, and it wasn't really with the Shredder, more with the Foot Ninjas, was the Shredder Strikes Back episode, which I still think is one of... it's not the best, but for the fighting, it's definitely the best. Actually, maybe once I'm done with the show, I should do top 10 episodes, which I think are great. I mean, I've already said which are my current top 3 or whatever, but yeah, I'll definitely do that once I'm done. Which is still not gonna be for a while, because we literally have as much as I have already done. We have like 4 seasons, or 3.5, because season 5 is not full, they didn't finish it and everything. which is a shame that I didn't finish it. But so for the first episode, I think it's the better one because there was more fighting in it rather than story. So I did enjoy it more in that regard, and I enjoyed the whole sneaking into Shredder's headquarters without being noticed and surprising Shredder by how much they were able to sneak in and do without him realizing it. So in that regard, I really enjoyed it. I gotta say, Casey and April were a bit useless there, so I don't know why they even bothered including them. I guess it makes it, I mean, it's Casey and April, of course they had to include them, but I wish they made something more that made them matter more, because they were like, for whatever reason, I don't even get why. Because literally Donatello and Lara had sneaked in, and I believe they were the ones who turned off the security system. So what was the point of Raph and Mikey sneaking in from there? I don't get that. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one, so I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, which is pretty high. But as I said, it's not a 10 out of 10. As much as I want to give it, it just didn't satisfy me that much. And definitely, this episode has an edge over the second one because of Bishop, and because we actually saw him fight a little. So yeah, that's really cool. I love seeing him fight. He's so entertaining. He's by far my favorite character. Although I think in season 4, Leo's gonna go through some development, so that's why I'm looking forward to season 4 the most, because I feel like this show has less character development than I thought, and I think I mentioned that in my last reaction. But I expected more character development for the Turtles. But now I realize that I think most of the character development is for Leonardo, and at least it's restricted to season 4, because the show really got progressively darker. Like, holy hell. It was already initially dark, but it definitely got darker as we went along, and more mature for sure. And it wasn't until season 4, I guess, that they actually took it really mature, because in season 4 we get that Casey and Hunt focused episode, which I really like because it gives character development kind of for Casey. And I love season 4 as a whole because it gives a lot of character development for Leonardo, because he starts to rage that he wasn't able to do his missions and that he failed and everything like that. And that leads to him going with Master Yoshi, or was it? Or the ancient one? I don't know. But yeah, the second episode was more on story, and it wasn't as much fighting, and so in that regard it wasn't as entertaining to me and enjoyable. It wasn't bad for sure, and I still enjoyed every second of it, but it's just not as enjoyable as I wanted it to be. Still, I like at the end that they were ready to sacrifice themselves to stop the Shredder. That was really cool. And I like that they literally went with it. Like, it was like the explosion was already happening by the time the Ultrons showed up and saved them, so that was really cool. They really made you believe that they were going to die. And I wonder how I don't know if I should say kids felt like when they watched it, but how people felt when they watched that episode originally. Did people think that the Turtles are actually going to die? Because they pushed really far with it, like the explosion was already happening. So honestly, because of that ending part, I'm willing to actually raise it a little, because I was originally going to give it an 8 out of 10, but because of that I'm actually willing to give it an 8.5 out of 10, because I think it's really cool, because they committed to it, and also I like that they committed to stabbing Leonardo, and I really hope that this is how he loses the piece of his shell, I think on this side right here. I've always wondered how he loses it, never really, maybe I've seen it, but I just don't remember how. But yeah, I did not expect him to get stabbed. It's a shame that they didn't show it at all, blood or stab wound or anything, so it's not really clear. We saw him hold onto it, but I don't know. And I guess they can't, because this is a kids show after all. I honestly prefer it when it knows it's a kids show, but it's a bit more mature, because when you go full on mature, I don't know, it just loses some of it. And I think I mentioned this and explained it in one of my earlier reactions. but and I compared it to Young Justice Season 3, which is a season which I don't really like, and I didn't even finish it. And I think one of the reasons I didn't finish it is that they went too mature. They knew now that they could do more edgy and super mature stuff, like showing blood and everything, and that's not a big reason why I hate that season, but it's there. Especially considering one of the characters constantly gets killed and everything. But yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna give this episode an 8.5 out of 10. And I know that the next episode is gonna be filler, so let's just get into it and continue with the great season that Season 4 is. So let's get into the first episode of Season 4, that being The Cousin Sid, in 3, 2... I thought they would be already healed by this point. It's an interesting way to take the characters, having to heal after the big battle.
Finally! Now someone get me a fork or something. You have no idea how bad my legs itch. Yeah, we do, Mikey. We heard about it the whole trip. Ow.
Thank you, April. I am not as young as I once was. Wounds take longer to heal.
I'm still as young as I once was, and I don't feel like I'm ever gonna heal.
Too bad you didn't break your jaw. Maybe we finally get a little peace and quiet around here. Ow. That's better. Ew, what's that smell? It smells like burnt... Oh, right. Sorry, Sensei.
All right, who's hungry?
Me. I am. Over here.
Leo?
Leonardo?
I'm fine.
Okay, so are we starting to see them change into brooding, angry Leonardo? I really want to see that. I can't wait.
Don't scratch, Mikey.
April, did you bring your laptop? You think we can get a wireless signal out here? Hey, April! Can you run out and get some comics for me?
Hey, April! April! Can you whap Mikey upside the head for me? I can't reach.
My sons, enough! Our bodies need rest to heal. And that includes your mouths.
Huh?
No scratching. Master Splinter?
Leonardo, you need rest as well.
I'll rest when... I'll rest later.
When what, Leo? What are you so... How did you hear that?
Stay up here. I'll check it out.
Why is Leonardo feeling like this? Because... Karai betrayed him? And betrayed him?
Out here? Oh, don't worry. There's no one around for miles.
I don't think it's because of that, but I don't know.
Then again... Casey! Well, what do you know? You're not welcome here.
Last time I checked, this was my grandma's house, too.
Casey?
Put me down, you psycho!
He's the psycho?
This is my gambling, thieving, good-for-nothing cousin Sid.
Wow. And I thought Casey was the black sheep of the Jones family.
Same here.
What do you want, Sid? You always want something.
I just want what's mine. You get this house, you get the girls. Well, I want my share. I want the money.
What are you talking about, Sid?
Don't give me that. You know what I'm talking about. The loot. Everyone knows that Grandpa robbed that train. I want Grandpa's share of the Hubik Tunnel train job. Casey's cousin says Casey's granddad was a train robber. Cool.
We
Should have known Casey would come from a long line of boneheads.
You're crazy, Sid. No one ever believed that old story.
I believed it. He said he buried the loot. Spot marks the X, he was always saying, the crazy old coot. I dug holes out here for years looking for it, for anything that looked like an X. It's gotta be here.
Spot marks the X? That's not right.
Get out of here, Sid.
I need that money, Casey. You've got it, don't you? You've got the money.
Sid, there is no money.
Casey, wait. Sid, are you in trouble?
Spot marks the X, Casey. You're lying. Now give me that money or things are gonna get ugly.
Fuck you, Sid. Nobody likes you.
I'm not gonna ask you again, Case. Now give me that money.
Well, so much for that family reunion. Cousin Sid brought a Federation blaster to the party.
We should have known Casey's lack of smarts would run in the family.
What should we do? Hey, I've got it. We disguise ourselves in old animal skins, get close enough to Sid, then spring on him.
Oh, Mikey, if only I could reach you right now. Bam! Ow, ow. You must take this seriously. Sid is
Splinter looks weird like this.
I'll take care of Sid.
It's like his head a haircut or something.
Leonardo.
Whoa. That can't be good.
Is Sid part of the Purple Dragons?
Hey, yes, Sid. Long time no see. Oh, looks like you're having quite the party here.
Spuds, what are you doing here? I told you I'd get you the money.
Sid. I'm not some two-bit bookie anymore. We're Purple Dragons now.
Ha! Purple Dragons? What are you, the Northampton chapter? Look, April, they got matching jackets. Ooh.
Shut up, Casey.
The Dragons have a new agenda. We're going places, and all markers are being called in. That means yours too, Sid.
Purple Dragons. I hate Purple Dragons.
I told
Damn.
you I'd get you the money, Spuds, and I will.
Is he suffering now from like kind of PTSD or something?
We're just here to make sure your little treasure hunt goes smooth. Boys,
Okay, I think I'm starting to get what is happening. Like this car of his that he's gonna have right here, because which I assume is gonna happen because of that. It's still not revealed that it's a scar or anything. It's gonna be also metaphorical as much as a real scar. I do wish there was of a more impactful thing, and I guess getting stabbed by Karai is impactful enough, but I don't know.
Purple dragons lying on my back. Our injuries do have us at a disadvantage.
Enough talk. Let's take them down. Leo, you're stealing Raph's line.
Hey, I don't mind. I love it when Leo talks tough. We should
I love it too.
stab him more often.
Easy, Leo. Leave Raph to me. Raph needs a hiding place, don't you, Rappy boy? And I got just the spot.
Hiding spot. Don't even. No way am I missing this action.
Don't worry, Raph. We'll come back for you.
Oh, Mikey, you're gonna so.
Mikey, you better hope I never. Ow.
Hey, you cuz.
Ouch.
Look out!
you should have stayed out of this. Now I'm gonna teach you a lesson you ain't never gonna forget. Ah! Little girl, you're gonna wish you never.
Please tell
did
me
that.
she's gonna be the one who's gonna kick his ass.
April!
I'm coming,
gotta have that money. I'm sorry.
Now, about that lesson. See where that smart mouth got you? Now we'll see how tough your boyfriend is with my blaster stuck in your ribs.
Huh?
Jesus.
Back off, Casey. Ha! Get real.
You knew better than to tussle with me when we were kids. Did you get dumber or something?
I love how he just slapped him.
Alright, you asked for it.
That's it, girlie.
Looks like all that training paid off.
It did.
This isn't over.
Don't get any bright ideas.
You don't know who you're messing with. The purple dragons will...
Whatever Sid owes, it's paid up as of right now.
Or what? Okay, sure. Don't shoot. I'll find a way to cover his marker and square it with the purple dragons. You don't owe us anything, Sid.
Really?
We're square.
He's so pathetic.
Just please don't hurt the car, okay? Deal?
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Ow, 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 ow. Okay, the pain is worth it. Just so I can razz Rap for missing out on all the action.
Ouch.
Not all the action, Mikey.
Ow. Why'd you do it, Casey? Why'd you help me out with Spuds after all I did?
Sid, you're a whackbag. But you're still family.
Everybody deserves a new start. Even you, Sid. Just make sure you don't blow it. Right, Casey? Casey?
Spot marks the X. Spot marks the X. It couldn't be, but that's gotta be it. Spot. Don't you remember, Sid? Spot, the stray dog Grandpa took in. He loved that old dog.
Oh.
Old Spot got pretty sick one summer and passed away. I remember there was this one big stone in the foundation of the barn that Grandpa used to mark Spot's grave with.
What are we waiting for? Pry that sucker loose! We found it! The money! Finally, it's mine! You gave me a second chance, Case. I'm not gonna blow it. Come on, cuz. We'll share it. What the?
They're receipts to charities.
Grandma Jones never did approve of Grandpa's train robbing past.
Huh.
Looks like she made up for it.
I've been digging holes here for years, and I find out she donated it all to charity? She gave it away!
Well, I suppose that makes her about the only white sheep in your family.
They're laughing. That's nice. I can't move, and they're laughing.
We'll heal. Then we'll beat the shell out of Casey for having such a whackback face. But you're first.
Oh. Okay. Not really much to say about this episode. It was filler. It's not a particularly memorable filler, but it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it perfectly fine, but I could have done without it, to be fair. Personally, because of that, I mean, I guess I should give it a bit more, so I'm gonna give this episode a 7 out of 10. I was thinking of giving it like a 6.6 because it's not even particularly enjoyable, there's nothing really cool about it, except a few jokes. But it's not bad, so I cannot just give it like a 3 out of 10 or something like that. So yeah, it's gonna be a 7 out of 10, which is still pretty high. Maybe I shouldn't give it that high, but it's my rating, so whatever. But yeah, overall I think I enjoyed these 3 episodes more than the last 3, and also it could be just because I was tired doing the reaction for the last 3 episodes. But yeah, now we're officially into season 4 territory, so I'm gonna enjoy the shit out of this. But yeah, I think that was pretty much it for this reaction, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, cause in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you do enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon where you can pledge your support. There are different tiers there. Any amount of money helps me keep making these videos and maybe focus on making them even more, maybe more per day or other things like that. But still, if you don't want to do that, you can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!